My name is Elijah Fowler. I grew up in Omaha, and I've lived here my whole life. I've got a couple brothers, and my parents live here in town, and I've been married for about a year and a half. So as far back as I can remember, I attended a small church until I was about 16 or 17 years old. That church was composed of 10 to 12 families, and then in 2014 that disbanded. And I stopped going to church for a while, maybe about 6 months. Was kind of, I don't know if it was angry or confused about, why my church disbanded or what life was going to look like after that. About 6 months had passed since the church disbanded, and my oldest brother Josh, started showing up to my house every Tuesday for a couple months, and he would force me to come with him to this Bible study group he was attending in downtown Omaha. At the time, I didn't want to go. I was not a fan of meeting all these new people that I didn't know, and just the fact that we were going to study the Bible wasn't interesting to me either. So he kind of pulled my leg on that one, but I didn't know it at the time, but God was actually using him and that small group of young professionals to really grab a hold of me and take me further into relationship with him. My wife's name is Jess, so we connected over our love for worship music, but then also we were put in the same Bible study group. And as time progressed, we became the leaders in that group, so we had more time to talk and prepare for our studies on Tuesday night. Fast forward 6 years to today, and my wife and I are actually leading one of the small groups in that Bible study for the 25 and younger age group. I graduated in December of 2018 with a degree in finance, banking, and investments, and I worked at a company in town for about a year using those degrees, but I just didn't have a passion for finance or money or any of those kinds of tracks that I was on. So I know somebody here on staff, and they're close with my family through my wife's connections and things like that. And I was speaking with him at a family gathering about job opportunities and just how I wasn't feeling passionate about my work. And it didn't go any further at that moment, but about 3 months later, he kept that in the back of his mind. And when the 4D position opened up, he gave me a call and explained what it was and asked if I might be interested. Ministry work was kind of in the back of my mind already, so it seemed like a pretty good fit, just to see if I would enjoy working for a ministry and moving away from the finance field. The 4D program at Brookside is their way of involving interns and residents in hands-on ministry experience, with a component of learning and development for our own spiritual lives. I've learned a ton about evangelism or living out the gospel or even just theology from the books that we've read in the program or from the many sessions we've had with Pastor Tim as he sat us down to talk about those things. So I know that even after I leave this program, I'll be able to apply those things to my life and to my daily walk with Christ.